Oh, happy day, beautiful people. It is Yan. Let's talk today. So, today, y'all, I woke up. I got an early start this morning and I was reading my Bible. And I will admit, honestly, y'all, I've been reading it every day still, but I hadn't been starting the day with it like I used to. And it's just because a lot of different life events. But, I was praying about it yesterday and I was just telling God to restore me. And, I need to get back to that. Like, nothing should come before God. Nothing should be prioritized over God. So honestly, I was just like having to be transparent about where I was, what I was doing, and my actions, right? So, anyways, as I was reading the verse of the day, because one thing I realized is that I feel like I have been trying to control situations. I have been trying, my controlling self has come back out. And, I've identified it, but now it's time to make a solution to it and solve that problem. So, anyways, I was reading Job today and I was finishing out Job. And the verse that came up that stood out to me was, I know that you can do all things and that no purpose of yours can be thwarted. And this is found in Job 42:2. And I said it's a beautiful reminder that God is in control and his purpose can't be stopped. So release what you can't control, focus on what you can, and trust God with the rest. And it was a message for myself, but I wanted to give that message to you as well, because it's something that I think we're always going to run into. We're always going to find ourselves in situations, and it could be the biggest thing, it can be the smallest thing where you're trying to control something. And when you think about control, you can look at that on something as small as minor as trying to control traffic or whatever the case may be, trying to control where you get at what time, when something bigger than you, God, could be stalling you or slowing you down, because God is, trying to protect you from something or guide you or whatever the case may be. But as we see in that verse, his plans cannot be thwarted. They cannot be changed. Whatever he has for you is already written, right? And that's something that I used to always say is like, it's already written when you think about it. Like, we can try to control every single scenario, every type of direction, plan, whatever the case may be is, but we can't ultimately be God. Like, God is ultimately going to be the one that is in control. So I don't know about you, but today I'm sitting with this verse, and every day moving forward, I'm sitting with being able to release. And this is something that I also talked about in my book, Navigating Life in Uncertainty. I have a chapter that talks about focus on what you can control. And, it's a beautiful reminder. I was literally just talking to my boyfriend about this a week ago or so. And I was like, you know what? It's time for me to reread the book. Like, I think that's where I'm at right now. It's getting back to that as well. So I'm trying to get back to a lot of different things that I was doing. Life has just kind of pivoted and changed a little bit. But with every pivot and change, it's important that you remain rooted in what it is and, where you started and where you came from. For me, that's staying rooted in God and remembering that God is in control. For you, remember that God is in control as well. Like, the same thing applies for me and for you. And I'm speaking to those, who are of God and who follow Jesus Christ, because that's who I follow. So nevertheless, I hope that this stuck out with you today. That's all that I got for y'all today, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.